Anyway, let's go ahead and go over round 2. This mission made by Banks after defeat in Colombia. Drug Baron Victor Ferendez and his army, OpFor, have fled to destabilize the Valverde and a plan to establish a new base of operations there. Once they disable 3 communications arrays and eliminate the local police presence. All right, game mode here is going to be terminal hacking. There's 3 terminals in play here. The first terminal is 90 seconds. The other 2 terminals are 60 seconds. All right. Mission variables, 1 kilometer of render distance, no magnified optics nor NVG equipment. Defender fortify points are 125. Cool. Matte settings, it's only Blue4 that has it. OpFor doesn't have any. It's going to be the single M3 Maz with 1 shot per person. With 2 assistants total, it can be at a max 3 shots. But we'll see that in a second. Blue4, meanwhile, are your police Blue4 camouflage kits. Nice. Loadout's going to be M16A4s or M4A1s. Secondary is going to be the Glock 17. M249 for the LMG for Alpha Bravo Charlie. Medium machine gunners get the M240 Golf. Those guys are in Delta. Light anti-tank's going to be M136 between Alpha Bravo Charlie. Then crew and aviation get a choice between the MP7 or the M4A1. There's a single 113 down there. Nothing on crew served weapons. Assets, it's a single M2 and 113 with 1,500 rounds total of 12.7. So they're going to honestly need it for what we're going to see. But otherwise, Blue4. It's Lusode commanding. Pierce is going to be Alpha Squad leader. Deska Keeper as the medic. Alpha 1's got going to be Kabubi Face commanding with Andrewy, Fonz, Wise, Nerden, and Cooper. Polish Pepe leading Alpha 2 with Lesiak, Dewodox, Dizuak. Got their names twisted. Yuru. I'm not even going to try to... I'm just going to call him SZ. Stress some... I'll figure it out. And then you have Audi. Otherwise, Pro Hunter leading Charwood, Thompson, Rodri, Crazy, Frank, Mikatom, and Skeeta. And Azariah leading Delta with Dobbs, Navs, Nimia, Puma, Hurton, and Cullis. And then Echo has Yanni gunning because Iander isn't here. So hopefully Yanni won't drop the ball. And they're staring at the Waman. Of course they are. Yeah, anyway, Nemesis commanding Echo, which is the AT team with Yanni, and then Whiplash and Finn, 2 assistants, so they're going to have 3 AT rounds total. Gogu and Cameron are going to be the vehicle crew with the M2 Humvee, and otherwise they're going to make a decisive plan. OpFor, meanwhile, starting on the northern side of this runaway, let's go ahead and look at their gear. For their uniform, we've got Private Army Generic Military Urban Camouflage. Nice. Loadout's going to be AK-74s, MP4 for 3 Grouches as their secondary. Light machine gunners and Alpha Bravo Charlie are going to get the, the RPK. Medium machine gunners and Delta are going to get the PKP. Light anti-tank's going to be the RPG, and then crew and aviation get a choice between the PV-2000 or the AKS. Nothing on crew served weapons. They have 4 transport. Those are just for show. They're not actually going to be used. 6 assault boats, 8 UAZs, 2 Dishka UAZs, 2 BRDMs with KPTV, all the ammo loaded, and a BMP with a cape. So it's just another BTR with tracks instead of wheels. That's cute. Even then, that's still pretty powerful. But regardless... You know, the quality of player greatly varies between community and community. Just saying. Anyway, OpFor's commander is going to be Mr. Despacito with Vagrant as the medic and Tymic as the 2IC. NASA leading Alpha with Ivno as the 2IC. Major Khan as the marksman. Marksman rifle them is going to be the SVD. They're also making... Don't even know what this is right here, but they're messing around. Kermit's going to be the group's medic. Bluck leading Alpha 1 with Kazag, Tackleberry, Kerrigan White, Wombat, Ander, and Otto Visky. Swola leading Alpha 2 with Ash, Eric, Banks, Arcor, and Wheaton. Shai leading Bravo with Olaf and Shidu. And then Patriot leading Bravo 1 with Kiri, Seismo, Slushy Mutant, and Ghoster under him. Norris leading Bravo 2 with Kusera, Iqbal, Alexander, Harrington, and Chult under him. Guy Fury leading Charlie with Kane as the marksman and Beckian as the medic. Charlie 1 be led by Arma Jesus with Artisan, Korvac, Roofy, Misfit, Yano, and Flux. And then Gamma 1, which is going to probably be the dedicated BMP crew, is going to be Sand Reapers, Insanity, and Lolo. Excellent. Now, I need to check on Blue4's marksman rifle. That's going to be Steve, and it's going to be a Mark 11. All right, cool. Objectives are as follows. Terminal 1 is going to be right here at this prison complex. Terminal 1, if we recall, is going to be the one on the 90-second timer. So that one is the longest one to take. Terminal 2 is over at this barracks building here, and then Terminal 3 is all the way over here. This objective's been done before. This exact AO has been done before, actually. It's been like a year, but I actually remember this one. And I don't remember who won, but I know there was a lot of CQC fighting. OpFor did a massive drive around and assaulted from the south. It's been a hot second. Yeah, exactly. They attacked from the south. This might have been one where we did bro talk. That was funny, but... I mean, for this one, Blue4 has two choices. They can either try to hold this mainland area, or they can try to hold the small island there. But between how stretched out their forces are and the enemy vehicles they're going with and fighting... I don't know. Tough call for defense. Offense, they can either literally just try to push through the bridges and have their vehicles overwatch, which is why they have so many, or they can try massive flank arounds and go amphibious with the BMP, or just completely drive around. Honestly, though, this AO leaves the ability for Blue4 to just rush ahead with a 1-1... Actually, no, they can't because they only have the single 1-1-3, so Blue4 doesn't have any ability to rush out and set up ambushes. Interesting. Very interesting. I don't really know what else to say there. All right, 1 second. Five minutes. How long did you put that prediction up for? You should always put the predictions for 15 minutes. You're right, actual, but this is FNF. Things to consider with that is that, how would I put it? Usually the attackers do a far dismount anyway, and are slow to move into the AO. This, for example, would not be a good AO to do a rush compared to the last AO, which a rush play would have been perfect. But since the defenders on Blue4 have no real mobility other than the 1-1-3, and you can hear that thing literally a kilometer away. The question is, does Blue4 try to set up an ambush and risk them being Ron and OpFor coming in from a different angle? Or do they just stay purely on defense and try to maneuver forces into position where they can? And you see a lot of forces that have come over here, and it's Scandi over here too, which tells me Scandi's probably going to make a run for an AO and try to set up an ambush somewhere.
So, if I go down, who's Alpha 1 lead?
No, I'm going to get sauced here.
It's a tough call.
Alpha 1 lead takes over from me.
Oh yeah, I agree. Blue4 is pretty much fixed here, which... Granted, I would say gives the attackers an advantage, especially with all their vehicle assets and penetrating ammunition with the KPTVs, but... yeah, we'll see. First round was a big blunder, so we'll see how things go.
Correct, yes. Mine's all, if you want satchel charges, I'm okay with you guys taking satchel charges and, you know, satcheling the ridges. Up to you. Whatever you think will help you most effectively destroy those vehicles. We'll also be digging in on the forward-facing slopes of Hill 65. If you want to...
Stop playing around with the boxes, bro. What else are they supposed to do? They're literally just waiting for their commanders to make a plan. Yeah, Falcon, I'm not gonna say it, but feel free to shout it down the mountains.
Okay, guys, you've got 1 minute. Organize your teams. Get ready to move out.
Because here's the thing, during safe start, here's what's going down. Your commander is making a plan with your squad leaders, and you as an infantryman are just gonna sit there for 15 minutes.
Let's
Give
him
them
a
something to
warm
do to
welcome,
be
shall we?
amused, damn it. Let them have fun. Because that's another reason why some people don't return to FNF, is they get bored over the 3 rounds waiting for a combined total of 45 minutes doing nothing. Give them something to do. Let them play with the boxes. Literally, like, make a little play area for them. It beats them jumping around and doing the enhanced movement glitch and spinning off into the ocean, you know? This is not the pre-game lobby. No, it's the actual lobby just with the 15-minute safe start so sides can make plans. FNF mini game, a ball pit. Yes! Give them a ball pit. Give them a freaking ball pit. So look at this. They're pulling back as they're out of the zone. But this shows me they're going to run down and set up southern ambushes. Possibly thinking that, okay, this is what they did last time, so that'll be a repeat. But here's the interesting part. The attacker's going for something completely different, and I fully support it. So we're just going to have to see what everyone does. Oh, I know you did, Falcon. Sorry, Mr. Freebird. All right. Vehicles are going down. So OpFor is doing a pincer, which I hope to God is a pincer. It's probably going to turn into 2 separate attacks, and they're going to get defeated in detail again. But what else is new? I swear to God, we should call it Friday night. Friday night defeated in detail instead of Friday night fights. That's what it's really felt like the past few weeks on some rounds. But if they coordinate it properly, it'll be effective. Friday night, I'm not going to call it that. That's something that you don't do on a Twitch stream. Friday night attrition, that's another good one, yeah. Rats, I know. They'll have to take the horny elsewhere, I'm afraid. Are we actually seeing AT mines being set up? Because that would be dope. Then again, a vehicle's not going to come down here because there's a smoking wreck in the middle. So I love that he's setting up AT mines. But I don't think the vehicles would rush up on the road. They would just dismount and send the infantry up. But I like where Nerden's going. I like the use of AT mines. And now you got these forces back here, so they're going to set up on that bridge. And then these guys might run down and set up on another bridge over there, just taking a big walk. The question is, are the vehicles going to get there before the infantry? Oh, so they are going to wait. So the boats are going to wait in reserve. All right. All right, they're actually going to coordinate this one. I'm excited. Now, here's the thing. The vehicles, they don't need to go with the infantry. They can just do overwatch from back here. Stay on this southern tippy tip and just shoot at stuff as long as the infantry stay on this area over here to be supported. Of course, are they going to do that? Probably not. The BRDMs might do it. If anything, the BRDM should be going with that convoy because they're wheeled and they'll have the same speed. Oh my, wow, both of them turned around in unison. Holy shit. That was actually kind of cool. Yeah, so your infantry vehicles committing well ahead of your armed supporting assets. Okay. That was a sexy turn, man. Rip, you crashed. Rip indeed. That's another thing that other PvP communities have down that FNF does not. If you crash in FNF, you're screwed for the round. Other communities, they have a reconnect system. I'd love to see FNF focus on getting something like that. And now you have this force holding, I'm assuming for the vehicle. What is that? 293,000 on Blue 4 or OpFor? So I don't know who made the poll and who set what. Blue 4? I'm going to be honest, I think OpFor is a really good opportunity here. The one issue I have right off the bat is Blue 4 has properly countered any boat push by putting the 50 cal over here. That does mean that OpFor is going to have very limited ways to counter the vehicle push, but
6 now.
Wiping an entire squad early on is going to be very beneficial here. Renreb giving Doo-Doo a sub after he crashed. Ooh, sorry to hear that, buddy, but still hope you keep enjoying the operations and hope you get a nice kick out of the scenario. So I will say this, though, right off the bat, OpFor's level of coordination is giving me a good idea that they're going to be doing this properly. That was the medic on the command team that died. At this point, Blue 4 knows, since I haven't had a direct thing come in against them, they're either going for the coastal play or they're going for the outright flank. I'm going to be honest, I don't think OpFor needed to be given this an extra room to maneuver. I think with these bridges and all the Overwatch elements they had, they could have done a bridge play, and it would have been fine. But that's okay. It gave the prediction extra time to run. Yeah, deja vu. It's literally the same exact attack strategy, just with a change-up of assets. I think it'll work. Because, look, they're putting their BMP-2 out here. And that BMP-2 can literally conduct Overwatch and reconnaissance for the route. Because the end of the map is right here. You know what I mean?
I want you to fortify the hill line been assigned.
Pierce commanding with his mustache. Alright, we're going to see another 5 minutes of maneuvering. Boats are still waiting around. We'll see how things go. There is potential for OpFor to potentially hit this defensive line, annihilate it, smash through, and if they're able to do it with minimal casualties, I think they'll be able to sweep the rest of the AO fine, regardless of how the boat push goes. Because at that point, they'll be putting pressure on Terminal 3, and these forces will be forced to turn around. It's just look at how stagnated Blue 4's lines are compared to how concentrated OpFor's elements are. Granted, I do like how Blue 4 is set up. It's just, once you start coming into contact, you need to immediately start reconsolidating forces. So let's say they get an attack wave over here. Regardless that this is up here, they need to immediately consider moving this stuff over. And is it the wrong play to make? Yes. The only reason that force should stay is if they get sightlines of that, but once they get a contact report, they should assume that everything's going in. Because that single 113 needs to be recommitted on defense to maximize its effectiveness. What kind of scares me here, though, and this is, I think, an OpFor misplay, is that these boats are not dismounting and moving in on foot or on the side. This shows me they're actually going to charge in with boats. A rifleman could stop all of those boats. A machine gunner could effectively stop all of those boats. A single 200-round machine gun, like right here, bipoded, could literally destroy all those boats in one box. Because the rubber dinghies only take like 4 or 5 rounds of 5.56 before they sink. Now, PKP would struggle a bit because of the 100 rounds, unless they could get the perfect bipod and they time their shots, but it's still 4 to 5 shots. But a 200-round M249 could make short work of those boats. Because it has a higher fire rate. Actually, does the 249 have a higher fire rate than the PKM or PKP? I'm going to rescind that statement, but the main factor I'm using is the fact that the M249 has double the ammo, so it can effectively spray. So OpFor is now moving. So the question is, with Blue 4 divided like this, and the potential for Blue 4 to not immediately reassign forces because this force being used as bait, does the manpower and the vehicle assets here have the effectiveness to actually push and break through everything here? And that's where this could go either way. M249 does have a higher fire rate? All right, that's what I figured, but I couldn't remember off the top of my head, so I don't want to lie to you guys. What? Honey, I'm still going for another 2 hours. It's Friday. Yes. F&F goes from like 4 to 6:30, or 3 to 6:30. Huh? Not on Fridays, honey. When's the last time I've been free around 4:30 on a Friday? No? Guys, can someone look on the VOD for last Friday and tell me when we got off? Because we covered all 3 rounds. There's no way in hell we were done by 4:30. Well, yes, because OFCRA is a single round of an hour 30. Friday Night Fights is 3 rounds. I did get off. Well, shut up. Great. All right. To go off what she's saying, dog girls and peanut butter is a thing. But anyway. You're the one that made the statement! OpFor's dismounting, moving along the edge. Yeah, it definitely went for at least 2 hours. We're off around, yeah, between 5:30 and 6. It's 4... This is gonna suck, because now my stomach's rumbling, because I smell the food. But I don't like eating on... Falcon, I have 3 other people asking me to play that game. And I have way too much other stuff I'm doing right now. I'm sorry to say. The VOD's getting purged? No, we haven't crossed the line yet. Reason we purged one of the FNF VODs a few weeks ago was because we talked about some darker things, and we're not doing that again, Chief. It's just gonna get cold because of the fan. Sorry. I'll eat it between rounds. Just put it on the desk. You goober.
I put on autopilot because after work I cook. And I forgot that Friday I get off early.
You get off every other Friday, I know. So you jumped the gun on that, goober.
I'm sorry.
It looks delicious. I appreciate it. Please take a picture of it and send it to me. But you are a goober. No, she's not feeding me. Yeah, it's too hot right now, too, so she'd burn me and it would get everywhere. And soup on electronics doesn't really work. Now, granted, OpFor is going to take their sweet-ass time here.
I can totally, get you
No, it's okay, Boo. Go enjoy yours. Go enjoy yours. Why are your nipples erect? Go enjoy yours.
Women's nipples just get erect.
Yes, so does... Yes, okay, just go enjoy your soup. Do you need more peanut butter? That's still not the line.
Barely an incline.
No, believe it or not, we actually don't need to delete the VOD yet. I know where the lines are. Twitch doesn't like it when I talk about them, but yeah, we're good. Liru's opposite the line. Yeah, no, you'd be surprised. Fun fact, though, there was a male streamer banned for female something because he was dressed up like a girl and they banned him for it. It's kind of funny. Yeah. Or I don't know. That was funny. I don't know. Twitch staff are weird. Let me clarify on that. The Twitch staff that actually do all the coding, those guys are cool. They've actually come on the stream before. They're chill. The administrative staff that handle all the banning and community outreach and stuff, Those are the weird ones. Because they don't ban you objectively, they ban you on their own personal emotion and agenda. It's sad. And it's very easy to tell. You just have to look at 5 different ban reports. But yeah, I mean, on that note, stereotypes exist for a reason, but not everyone fits the stereotype. We had a few Twitch staff, I want to say a year or two ago, that would watch for a while, and I would get like, when I first saw them, I freaked out a little bit, but then I realized, oh wait, no, you're part of the dev teams. You're fine. You don't handle the ban stuff. You're cool. Nah, it's those other ones you want to watch out for. Unfortunately. Oh, they never did. See, they never did enforce them evenly. Hey, hon. Why are you watching Necopara down here? You're researching. God damn it. Can you just make sure it's turned down so my mic doesn't pick it up? It's picking it up. What's she researching? She's playing Coconut for Katsucon, and we're part of a cosplay group, so I'm gonna be the one chef guy. I always forget his damn name. And there's... I don't know how many girls are gonna be in it. I don't mind at this point. I'm just here to chill. All right, Polish Pepe here. He's spotted 5. All right, 5 girls. Anyway, Polish Pepe spotting the BRDM. What do you mean turn it down? No, shush. Shush, Malin. All right. Pierce just got shot in the face, except he didn't die. I call hacks. But anyway, this is literally a repeat of what happened last time. There was an initial defense line here. They held for a bit. They just about traded evenly. Great headshot right there.
Wyprowadź go. Czekaj.
He was a team leader too, because he had the radio.
Lesiak, wyciągniesz go?
So now they've got a boat that's dismounted. Second headshot! And now they're ready. Wait. Oh, no, those are enemy. Okay, good.
Lesiak dostał. Wycofuję.
Oh, he's running for it. That was King, yeah. Leave it to the King. Give the marksman rifle to a King and he will slay. Pepega on the offensive. I like that the boat teams are still staying on reserve. They're gonna get on recon. Blue 4 committing their forces away from the left side. They're gonna reinforce, which is what I predicted. But this defense line is gonna get lost very quickly. You got OpFor chucking grenades up here. Now you got the vehicle assets also on support. Real quick, where's the BMP? BMP has now moved up to Overwatch over there. Echo, the AT crew, is right there. Could potentially snipe the BMP. They're getting shot in the back as OpFor pushes. I remember the last time this happened, Blue 4 was able to still do a good chunk of damage against OpFor here. Now OpFor are just literally slaughtering this line. So, for the most part, OpFor have broken through the first line. A few forces retreated. You got another defensive line being put down right here. But basically, Blue 4 is just setting up picket lines, and OpFor is going to smash through it with a majority of their force. And then you're eventually going to have these boats coming at the last second. But look, Blue 4 has committed everything on defense on these lines over here. That's incredible. But that's exactly what OpFor wants, because now they're going to send these forces in once they realize that all that's clear. But that's because Blue 4 genuinely thinks that OpFor doesn't have anything else because they're committing everything on this line, which I get, because it's really rare to see OpFor actually make a plan like that to send stuff around. Who's commanding? Yep, Depso played this one quite well. Oh god, Kane is ahead. Pierce is bandaging.
Warm welcome, shall we?
The Kane, will he be dethroned? He is not.
Still on that enemy. Hold on.
Then you have a BRDM that just realized it's, yeah. Oh my god. Boat's still not on the move. They're waiting for the proper reconnaissance. Once they realize it's clear, they're going to charge right in. BMP firing across, hitting down this infantry section. The real panic is going to be once those boats come down and these guys are still fighting. Blue 4 is going to have to turn around because they have nothing on defense because they completely committed to this defensive line. I understand why they did it, but it's incredibly risky. Lusode, I get why he did it. It's smart calls based off of the data he has. And I'm going to argue and say this is the right call to make. Because they don't have the Zeus, you know, a Zeus or bird's eye view interface. They don't have perfect information. But it just goes to show how risky it is with everything going here. But look at this. These guys are going to get overwhelmed because they got two support assets coming with them. Pierce is on the rear. This is Scandi, though, so they could hold, but if they break through right there, it's over because the rest of Blue 4 is all the way down here. The new defensive line should have been like this instead because all these forces are completely out of position, so I think that's where Lusode made a mistake. He should have kept closer to the terminals because that at least gives you some security on potential outflanks. OpFor coming in on the commitment. Whiplash, I think, just dropped one. Throws a grenade to be sure. Guy Fury drops a member of Scandi. Vehicle's still waiting on reserve as they're gathering reconnaissance data. Because if they make a mistake and push those vehicles before they're ready, if there is something there, it will annihilate the vehicles. So that's why they're being incredibly cautious with it. I agree with those calls. Explosives going off. Guy Fury caught in a 1v1, and there goes the BRDM. That would have been hit by Yanni, who's now doing a quick reload. Guy Fury runs back after a grenade is thrown. Grenade goes up. Yanni's gonna run because he saw the grenade go past his visor, but he's getting surrounded at this point. Tries to get a flank on Arma. Jesus, unable to. Boats are on the move. Blue 4 staying by the gas station, still staying out here, but over at this fight, they're also dominating. BRDM pushed up and is getting massacred here because the driver got out to try to override. Is that a monkey with a freaking? That's funny as hell. 113 is going to come up, but we still have this big chunk of Bravo on the southern side. North of that southernmost group, though. So, interestingly enough, Scandi held. It's 2v1 right now. Whiplash on 2, Yanni on 5. So it's going to have to rely on the boat rush to win the objective here, because I think there's not enough manpower for OpFor to continue this push between the force here and the force there. Whiplash tries getting a 1v1 with Flux, loses. Flux could still solo. And again, the reason OpFor is losing this manpower fight is because Blue 4 committed their entire force to this, which in turn made them lose all this manpower. But it looks like they're now turning forces around to get back into the objectives in time, but OpFor is going to be able to set things up. And I think they're doing this as a bit of a vanguard to make sure that forces didn't break through. Having CQC here. Slushy on 1. OpFor starting to breach this compound, take out a few Blue 4 that are stranded here. This is another element of Scandi. Looking up north, Flux and Yanni still haven't found each other. BMP is coming around. It's going to basically now assist this force coming in. There's the Terminal 1 hack. Now we might see Blue 4 turn forces around immediately, realizing that they've been punked there. Shy trying to get into a fight with Azariah here. Hack on Terminal 1 took 90 seconds. The other two will take 60. So you've got the remainder of the boat group running up here. They're popping smokes, maybe because Blue 4 started engaging them. Blue 4 still hasn't turned forces around over because they're still engaged with the other teams. So this could be GG. So basically the same AO as last time, but with a twist, and that twist is what won it for OpFor this time around. Norris spraying down whoever's still up here. So I don't know what happened back there, but it looks like there's wounded, so probably some grenade throws. Maybe Pierce was able to get around, or Nass was able to shoot at them from that second-story window. Patriot is up here, getting some grenade throw. No, it's a charge. Uh-oh. Killed one, knocked out another. Terminal 1 successfully hacked. OpFor were able to kill Wise in there. So Kabubi trying to hold. You got some OpFor coming around. Flux, I think, found Yanni and took him out because I don't see Yanni there anymore. Vehicles now rushing back. I have no idea what Wombat's shooting at.
Shut the fuck up! I hate you!
What? Hardcore gets the kill. We just had 8C go up on this 113. OpFor moving over there. Flux can also move in on foot. We got some random suppression on that building. Yeah. This is over. Blue 4 only down to a handful of guys over here that are getting the CQC. This is GG. Dobbs gets a nice drop. And I think it's because Blue 4, they put way too many forces down the southern line. They should have recommitted the lines to be more closer to the objectives, because this meant that all their force was kind of out of position to move. And that's what cost them, essentially. There's the hack going. "113" rushing to the final objective to have a last stand. And the BMP immediately starts suppressing it. And kills the engine, disables the gun. Gogu's unconscious. And now can Camred's dead. Well, yeah. Overall, great play by OpFor. Blue 4, I saw where they were going, but they made that one mistake. That's it. Soup time. Gogu looks like he got out only to be shot to death. Good soup. There's the hack. Blue 4 only has one member of command left alive. And, well, I say that. Yeah. OpFor wins by elimination. Round 3 at 5 o'clock. That's some of the quickest we've ever seen. GG.